Hi, YouTube friends. It's Judy Meredith, the teaching therapist, and today I want to talk about an assignment that I give to my clients when they are having difficulty making a decision about whether to leave or not, or they're having difficulty getting out of the relationship with a narcissist or with a toxic person. Um, there are varying figures out there about how many times it can take for a woman to actually leave these relationships. The one that I hear most often is it's a minimum of like 7 attempts to get out, and it is difficult to leave. So one of the assignments that I give women is to get a notebook, and just an ordinary everyday notebook and a pen, and start writing down everything that this narcissist ever did to hurt you, everything, no matter how small, and get it down on paper. And I tell them, I call it the SHIT list. And I tell my clients to leave that notebook out, because once they start recalling things and they start making an intention to write these things down and record these things, more and more will start to come. Things that you've forgotten or you repressed and went into denial about or questioned, they'll start to come up. So leave it out somewhere where you can get to it quickly, and just write these things down and make a list. And this may sound counterintuitive when you're trying to heal from all of these things, but it's really not. It's very helpful, not only in your forward progression to get out of this relationship, but also in your healing, because you're not leaving anything buried deeply. So the list serves two purposes. Okay, you want to get down on the list all the words that were spoken to you, all the actions that were done to you that hurt you, and lack of actions as well, things that should have happened, words that should have been spoken, support that should have been given to you, um, love, attention, time that should have been given to you, because as we know, neglect is also abuse. So getting all of those things down, and nothing is too small. Sometimes those small gestures made by a toxic narcissist are the ones that really hurt you the most. So get those down there. Don't question them. Don't worry about your grammar. And you don't have to write an entire book unless you want to. Unless you want to elaborate on something, you absolutely certainly can. But being brief is helpful. So your brain is going to start feeding you more and more, and you want to get all of it out there. But here, onto your paper. But here's what you're going to use this SHIT list for, is when your brain starts to talk to you and tell you, you need to go back, you need to work this out, you can fix this, you can change this, and all of those denial type patterns that start to move around in your mind and in your consciousness, leading you to go back and try again. When that happens, or if the narcissist is love bombing you, when that happens, you could take your list out, and it serves as a reality check that this stuff happened. It did happen. And this is what I can expect more of. And even if he was completely able to change, he would never do any of these things again. How do you have a loving relationship and be intimate with somebody who has hurt you? How do you even recover from all of this? It's a self-betrayal if you're going to keep putting yourself back in there. And it's hard, and I get that. There are a lot of forces working against you getting out. So this is a very important assignment. I have more to say about it, and it just flew out of my head. So what I'd like to end the video with for right now is I've got a deck card here by Melody Beattie, The Language of Letting Go. And if you don't know Melody Beattie, she is one of the world's foremost authority on codependency behaviors. And I have her card deck here. So let's just pull a card before I end and see what this card says and what the message for us today is. Let's see what she has to say. There's so many beautiful and wonderful cards in here. Let's see what comes up. All right, this one's kind of sticking out, but it's stuck to another one. So let's go again. Okay. This one says, this is the card of communicating clearly. And what it says is, today I will communicate clearly and directly in my conversations with others. I will strive to avoid manipulative, indirect, or guilt producing statements. I can be tactful and gentle or assertive if necessary. I do what is right in the moment. So that's a card just asking you to check in with how you communicate with other people. Sometimes with communication, if somebody's asking for something or communicating something to you, doesn't feel quite right, it's okay to say, let me think about that and get back to you. And you can use that broken record technique where if you're being pushed, no, we need to talk about this right now. Just keep repeating in one way or another, I need time to think about this. So, yeah, so that's my message for today. And I just appreciate this community and you guys getting on here. And if you like the message and the information, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. I'll be back on with some more good tidbits for you. Bye.